We're researching general education and its impact on financial well-being. My name is Zach.
I'm Connor. I'm Trevor.
Just a brief overview of what we're going to be talking about in this presentation. I'm going to start off by introducing just some key statistics and then finding some information about you guys and how you can relate to this topic. Going into our literature review, I'll define some key terms that relate to what we're doing and give you a brief knowledge of those terms. Then we go into the hypothesis development, how we think our data is going to tie in to our hypothesis and how that will work. Then we'll finish with the research design and how we're going to conduct our survey and how we're going to tie all of that together with the hypothesis. The first question I'll ask you guys is, raise your hand if you've taken a general education course. Really, everybody should be raising their hand, right? We've all taken classes we don't want to, whether that's Survey of Jazz or Intro to Film or good books. And really, this is just increasing the college cost for no reason. As you can see there, the average student loan debt is over $37,000. And that's not a small amount of money for anybody. And if we're able to decrease this total cost of college, that will increase financial well-being for students directly. One of the problems is the validity of education when you have these classes. As business students, when we're required to take sciences and humanities, how can they argue that that's going to help us in our career? Now going into literature review, understanding the terms of what we're studying. A general education course is defined as an encompassing education that includes history, natural sciences, and other technologies and things of that nature. Financial well-being is defined as your confidence in your finances and how you feel in an emergency situation or something that relates to that. Another important term, really, as college students and a lot of us being seniors, is professional value. How you are prepared after school and how your classes and your coursework are going to help you in your career afterwards, to help you have a good career and a good paying job to provide for your family. The last term is financial stress, which is defined as negative emotions due to financial struggles. Anybody who's had financial problems, different groups have asked the question if you've had them. Many of us have, and it's really something that's difficult to deal with. Another study said that worsening financial conditions and bill pressures are top stressors for not only college students but also everybody else. But this directly relates to college students because of the high cost of education.
So, with the raise of hands, who in this class are seniors? Okay, good chunk. So our first hypothesis is that general education courses are not creating professional value for college students. It's not the best way to teach skills and learn knowledge for whatever career path. When someone chooses a major, they're probably thinking about what job they want in the future, whether it's a CEO, high-level management, scientist. And now when they actually get to college after high school, they're thinking about they want to take all these courses, but now they're taking like world religions, 60s history, something along those lines, and those topics are probably either just taught when they're younger or in grade school. Most general education courses don't have anything to do with their professional fields, and about in a rough ballpark, tuition per semester is about $7,000, with on top of that books approximately being $500, and with general education courses at NMU you have to be required to take 10 general education courses, and now add up to roughly around 16,000. Our second hypothesis is general education courses increase financial stress, therefore decreasing financial well-being. Removing general education courses without any sort of replacements will lessen student debt. They can get to a quicker graduation time, which also will result in them being more financially stable as they'll be able to enter into the workforce. Without general education courses, they can either focus more on their major academic studies, or they can have more time to do any sort of work on the side to collect money during college to actually pay for college and their other necessities. most colleges want students to attend 4 years on average, and if we removed general education courses, they will most likely be replaced with something else, or like something more degree specific or some other sort of life course.
So going into research design, before we get into that, can I get a show of hands? If general education courses were optional, how many of you guys would still choose to take them? So building off the hypotheses that Trevor mentioned, we have independent and dependent variables. Our independent variable is general education courses, and our dependent variable is financial stress and stability, because in our survey we believe that those are dependent on how many general education courses that are taken. We will go into, or our survey is designed around 4 main topics: background information, general education, financial stress, and financial stability. Our background information will be asking questions such as age, basic college questions such as years, majors. We will also be asking them for their email, if they want to participate, or if they want to be entered in for the gift card. That's probably going to be around $25. The general education questions were some of the questions that we asked you guys in class. Financial stress, we will be asking what is their financial stress level on a scale of 1 to 10. We will be asking them if all their bills are paid on time. We will ask them questions such as, have you considered dropping out because of financial situations? We'll also be asking questions based on financial stability, such as, are you on any scholarships? If they're on a scholarship, obviously they view college a little differently than the people that are paying for it out of their own pockets. We'll ask if work life has interfered with schooling. We will also be asking a controversial question: what is your current financial position? How much money they have in their bank account? And then we'll ask if they use loans to cover everyday expenses, which moves us into our survey plan. When introducing our survey, we want to outline our survey's purpose. And our survey's purpose is the financial well-being of college students. We will connect that to general educations with the data we collect. We will request that we get honest responses, and then we will reinsure confidentiality in those responses. We will inform them that they can exit the survey at any time if the questions get too personal. However, they will only be entered into the $25 giveaway if they complete the survey in full. Our sample group first starts with our target population. We are targeting college students, current and former, between the ages of 18 and 28. If they're any older than 28, their financial situation is going to be a lot different than people just entering college. Our primary focus is NMU students. However, we want to gather information from colleges all across Midwest or the country, but we know that it's going to be a lot harder to get information from them colleges rather than Northern, because we all go here. Criteria to be eligible in our survey: you must have been in college or be in college, and you must have taken a general education course at your time at college. Our sampling method: participants will be approached online and in person. If they're approached online, we'll be mainly using convenience sampling by posting a QR code on our stories or by direct messaging people using Snapchat or Instagram. If approached in person, we will get them to take surveys, again online, but by talking to them in person. They will be approached in class, in the hallways, in study areas by using simple random sampling. We are basically gonna talk to whoever we feel like talking to at the time. And then our sample size, we want to get 300 respondents, more if possible. Having a larger sample size will increase our paper's credibility, which is the ultimate goal of all of our research projects. We all want to have a credible research paper. Thank you guys. Do you have any questions?